I still to this day believe that we are going to have the AMC and the GameStop MOAS. None of us know when. None of us know how high it's going to go, how high the government will let it go. Because if this was really truly a fair Wall Street, I know you're going to laugh at me, but I do believe AMC could go to $100,000 a share. Because look, if you just sit down and base this on logic and common sense, we're all holding. You know, even Adam Aaron himself said that we own 90% of the entire AMC float. So, how is it possible? I want you to all use common sense and think about this. If we own 90%, this is according, listen, you could laugh at me, you could say I'm a jackass, but this is coming from the CEO. This is coming from Adam Aaron himself, his own words. We own 90% of the entire float. So if this is true, listen, I'm only basing it. Listen, I know you're gonna argue and say, "Ooh," but I'm basing it on what he's saying. Okay, he's the CEO, right? Is he not the CEO? Adam Aaron. We own 90% of the float. So that means we're not selling. Retail is not selling, according to Adam Aaron. Movies like Top Gun, movies like Jurassic World, Dominion, have been setting records in the box office. Previous, you had Spider-Man, No Way Home, the new Batman, Halloween Kills. I could go on and on. I actually read this, okay, that they said that people are going to the movies more now than before the coronavirus. Um, Adam Aaron upped the price of the new movies coming out, and people are paying the premiums. They're paying the premium price. So this whole concept of that, because this is the argument that a lot of the Wall Street analysts are making. The movies are a dying business. This is a dying business model. And AMC should just be $4 a share. This is what the analysts are saying. But if more people are going to the movies now and paying premium prices for movies, buying concessions like crazy, all the popcorn, everything, pretzel bites, etc., right? Okay. 90% retail investors are holding AMC stock and not selling. Something is rotten in Denmark. And you don't have to be a mathematician. You don't have to be Albert Einstein to figure this out. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. If you really sit down and add all of this up, why are we at the price levels that we're at? Why are we at like $13 and change? It doesn't make any logical sense. So the ape father has to believe. I know I can't prove it. I know it's alleged. I get all of this. Okay, that there is something illegal and corrupt going on. Because there are people who are starting to feel, oh, there's no corruption, ape father. I get these messages all the time. There's no corruption in the market. It's just AMC is a dying business model and all that. That's what Strongman Personal Finance always keeps telling me. Bedpan finance, $17 chicken wing finance. You just invested in a bad company, brother. It's a dying company. It's going to go to zero. Okay, so but how do you explain all the points I just made? Right? Okay. So I am under the impression or the opinion that there are large amounts of fake shares, Fugazi shares, synthetics being used in AMC. I feel it's as high as hundreds of billions of shares, possibly higher. This is just my opinion because it's the only way, in terms of logic, that they brought AMC. In other words, what they did was they pounded a mountain, a mountain of fake shares. It's like imagine Mount Everest of fake Fugazi shares, these promissory notes. They pounded it all the way down and drove AMC down to nothing. Now, the thing is, because these pieces of shit, low-life scumbags of the earth, these hedge funds, and I hate to say it, the government is not doing their job. They don't have to report their position. I'm talking about fake shares, synthetic shares. I'm not talking about the shorts that are verifiable on Ortex. Okay, I'm talking about the synthetics. So no one, including the DTCC, the SEC, FINRA, knows how many Fugazi fake shares are out there. Adam Aaron constantly takes the position that there's no evidence, there's no proof of synthetics, obviously to cover himself legally. Okay, so this is the current situation that we're in. And the true answer to the MOAS is to expose the synthetic somehow. We have to figure out a way to expose it. And again, this is one of the reasons why the Apefather wants to keep making videos. I want to keep getting more well known. I want to try to become famous. And I swear to you, on Jesus, I wouldn't lie to you that if I had my opportunity where I became well known and I had a gigantic voice, that I would expose the corruption. I would let the whole country, I would let the whole world know what's going on with these synthetics. Because it's like, how could you beat someone who has an unlimited source? It's like, let me give you an example. Imagine the Apefather could go right now and say, how many shares are at AMC? Oh, there's 513 billion, whatever shares. Okay. I'm going to say, okay, I want to buy 5 billion shares. They're going to be like, but these shares don't exist. What are you talking? I know, but don't worry about it. It's just, let's just let it happen. Let me do it. And I go out and I buy, all these fake shares. And let's just assume the SEC allows it. Let's assume that, Fidelity actually processes my order. Okay. And then AMC shoots up to 100,000 a share. Okay. So wouldn't that be nice? Right. But the thing is, what's happening is that we're the ones that got to play by the rules. The hedge funds actually have this benefit where they can use an unlimited amount of these promissory notes, these fake shares, and they're driving us down to nothing. And then they're keeping us there. That's the greatest part, is that they're keeping us there. They can keep us there forever. They don't even pay interest on this shit. They don't even pay interest on these synthetics. So their game plan is to tire us out until the point where we sell. And then what happens is their ultimate goal is to put AMC into bankruptcy. And then all of the synthetics that they use disappear like gas with a friendly ghost. They just disappear. It's gone. They don't have to worry about taxes, nothing. They vanish like they never existed. So this is what we're dealing with, because a lot of people are starting to lose hope. A lot of people are starting to give up. And I'm trying to make you understand that we have to stay strong. We have to see this through. We have to keep fighting. And I promise you, if I do become known, if I do become famous one day, you have no idea the damage I'm going to cause. I will rip Ken Griffin, Gary Gensler up so bad that literally they'll friggin' go to Afghanistan. They'll move there. That's how bad I'm going to destroy everything. I'm going to expose this corruption. You're not going to need the Department of Justice. You're going to just need the Apefather. But unfortunately, I'm not well known enough. I'm not big enough. I'm not famous. I'm just a regular guy from Brooklyn who now lives in the Jersey Shore. But I will not stop fighting. And do me a favor. Don't stop fighting either. Keep the good fight. We will win. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. But I will hold this V for victory up one day for the AMC apes, for the GameStop apes, and for retail investors.